Alright, what's going on, everyone? We're back with a brand new video tonight. And I know it's not really, I know this is probably going to be the Christmas Eve video, and I don't really want to do this, but of course here we are, coming to you live on December the 18th, 2023, during the midst of a massive nor'easter, bomb, cyclone, no names, I don't know what this is even called anymore. We've had some pretty strong wind gusts last night. There's no school today. Want to know why? All simply because of one reason. This storm is crazy intense. Even blew open the basement door. There's water leaking everywhere. We got almost 2 inches. I wouldn't be that surprised if we're clocking in close on 3 inches right by now. It's around 7:30. There's definitely some running water, and I'll show you the swale in a minute. But this month of December has been really abnormally wet. We should have, I really wish this was a good maybe foot of snow, but now I really don't care that much. You want to know why? Well, for one very simple reason. If this was a winter storm, oh, we'd be screwed. There would be no power for probably a longer time, because it would take the power crew to get out here a lot longer to get out here. And with that being said, however, I will likely say that I'm definitely disappointed there hasn't been any good snow to record this year. But of course, it doesn't matter in the end, that does it. Everyone's saying the months of January and February. Why did I speak abbreviations there for a second? Months of January and February will likely be way more active, and probably also the end of December too. I'm gonna go try to close up this basement door, but as you can see, this right here flew off. So there's not really much you could do about that, unfortunately, because it's just gonna blow back open. And next time we have a windstorm here, hopefully we get this door fixed. It's pretty old fashioned. I think it's 70s or 80s or something like that. Sorry if you guys are curious about that. Let me show you the swale. So follow me up this driveway over here, and holy crap, look at how much water there is here. Last time this swale was this full was the Great Thunderstorm of 21, which is what I call it. You wanna know why? Because we got like 8 inches of rain in 2 hours. That was the last time there was ever moving water in this swale. And oh boy, that was a big storm. There was flooding everywhere that you could imagine. This whole area was just running water, waterfall. That was an actual flash flood. Here comes wind, oh boy. Listen to that. No wonder why no one could sleep last night. That was crazy, and here we go again, bro. That wind gust was probably close, maybe clocking at 50, 60 miles an hour, even close to closing in on 70. Didn't even hear that there was no school until like 6 a.m. when I was getting ready, and the bus wasn't outside, and I was just standing out there miserably in the rain. And then I realized school bus ain't coming anytime soon because there was now a delay. But like, then I got the text from my friend saying, oh, there's no school today. I'm like, okay, cool. I just sat out in the rain for 20 minutes for absolutely nothing. Look at how much water is in the pool area today. And it's we drained this whole thing out yesterday, and the pump hasn't really been keeping up too well with it. You can just see how much water is now filling up, and then there's also a hole in there somewhere too. So part of it's also from the actual water in the pool. But like, this is just, whoa. Oh, come on, now I dirtied up my shoes. Toss a load in the dryer later today, man. This is insane. Alright, for your entertainment, I'm gonna go check up on those trees. Now, obviously I'm not gonna get too close to them for obvious reasons, because of a big blast of wind. Oh boy, that'll be the end of the camera. Now look at how much water there is. That hole is about, I'll say like 48 inches deep. There was a lot of water in this field. And keep in mind, we got more rain from that storm, oh, was it last week? Yeah, last week. Than we did from this storm. And this storm's causing more flooding. Probably because the rain's blowing in a specific direction. The wind is blowing in that direction, not the rain. It's about 60 degrees right now, but it's very, 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 it's not fun to be out here. Now, because I'm going to be the one chasing storms in 20 years, I want to be out here and I can see how everything's looking up, and Look at up here. It looks like a tornado. I mean, there was one tornado in South Carolina, but that's only to my understanding. I bet there was another one somewhere else. I just don't know yet. The storm is hitting the fan really quickly. Unfortunately, I think this is our last big hour of the storm. So I can go down, edit this, and schedule it so I have a bigger video. And I know it's not snowing, but I apologize for going into that. It's not my fault. Again, the only snow we got this year was from a little snow squall. There we go. Yo, this is insane. You can't even go down the road. There's actually a risk of getting your truck flipped over in this storm. Not like a pickup, but like a semi or something like that. And they're coming down here a couple times a day, so when they're down here, oh, they can get flipped, so I don't think I'll see them today. This is basketball hoop. It's gone. Tipped. Nothing left, man. Now let's check on the chickens. Now we're gonna first check on the farm flock real quick. We're gonna check on them in this blustery snow. Not snow. I wish I could say blustery snow, man, but I can't. I have to say, oh, there we go. These shoes are dirty. Not only do I have to throw them through the dryer now, probably also the washer too. As you can see, no one wants to come out today. Wanna know why? Because of this. This yard is probably completely wrecked. Oh, hey, what's going on, chickies? I don't want to stand up here for too long. What's going on, pup? What's going on, Marins? How's everyone doing on this not so fine Monday morning? How about I have you chickens know that in 1 week's time it'll be Christmas, and forecasts are looking for about 48 degrees, and I think that's good. Now the rain didn't really seem too heavy until you actually went out in it. It's that type of storm. It's like the rain doesn't really feel like it's that bad until you're actually in it. And then you realize, oh boy, that storm's really bad. Over here we got some pretty minuscule puddles. And as you can see, these chickens are following me. I don't know what's going on, but like, I guess they're like, oh, there's actually civilization out now. This storm has just felt like an apocalypse. So, according to these chickens, the owl figure is bent down. It's beaten down too. As you can see, no one wants to be on this thing. I don't think any chicken or any human would care. Everyone's in here. There's my summer, there's my abro, there's my pita, falcon, chicka, and llama. Merry early Christmas, y'all. I have a video coming out in a couple days for when I'm talking right now that you chickens will definitely enjoy. I'll give you a hint, it's a treats video, okay? Now let's just hope they didn't hear me. Now there isn't a whole lot of water in this yard, fortunately. It's remained fairly dry. Unfortunately, if these chickens have gotten themselves injured, there is a risk for some bumblefoot, but I haven't really seen a lot of injury in these chickens recently. And one good more look at this good old-fashioned yard right there. Now one more quick little look. Good old candy cane front yard decor, or what's left of it at least. This is once, at one point, beautiful Christmas decorations, but now not so more. Now let's take a look at this. The swale on this side of the yard's not running too well either. The water in the front yard's looking pretty bad. This is actually where the chickens would hang out back in August and September, right before we left for vacation for a couple days. But look at all these twigs here. This is something you'll rarely ever see in the wintry months. Unless either A, you get a big winter storm, or B, you get a big one of these types of storms. I like to call them the big old winter storms. There's just the normal winter storms, and then there's the big ones. These are the big ones. They don't usually bring snow, but they can. And they usually bring a lot of whatever they're offering. Alrighty, we are back and the wind is finally dying down. Let's take a look at what the damage is looking like for the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, but before we close it out, let's see what the damage is looking like around here. Obviously, we have all the candy canes knocked down. We got around 4.62 inches of rain last night, and the siding came completely clean off the house from, I believe, over there, or something like that. It is moving really quickly over here. Fortunately, the storm is dying down, and at this point, it's just some rain left. Let's take a look at the swale And as you can see, it's definitely pretty filled up with water, but the wind is finally looking like it's going to die down. As you can see, there's definitely a couple inches of water in here. I'm not going to go in here for obvious reasons. So I'm just going to go hop over here and see what happens. Yep, as I suspected, I could make it over there. There is some running water here, and that's completely normal. This whole area was built in a specific way to help allow for more water flow when storms like this hit. But it's been 8 inches of rain this month, and the water's actually very cold. It's actually colder than the actual air temperature, which is 61 degrees right now. As you can see, there is moving water over here, and it definitely gets a whole lot worse the further down you go. Like over here, it's definitely a bit deeper than it was last time. If this was to transition over to snow, the snow would definitely have a really hard time sticking. Maybe over here, and also the wind, I forgot to show you this thing right here. Look at that. Look how much it just shredded this wood pile. It just tore that thing to pieces. That's how much this thing was just absolutely ripped apart. And over here, this is where the water is definitely the deepest. I would love to put my camera in it, but it's missing its cover, so I can't really do that right now. I have to wait till someone gets home because the car has the lid in it. So I can't really like put it under the water right about now, but I could get you a little bit close to that water, and you can check it out for yourself. As you can see here, put my finger into here. It's definitely pretty deep. Like this looks like a river or something like that, but it's not. It's maybe a good solid 3 or 4 inches deep there. And this is definitely moving water, so you definitely classify this as flooding. Maybe not flash flooding, but the last time there was ever moving water here was that good old 8-inch rainstorm we had back in 2021. Obviously, I'm talking a lot about that because this one's actually understandably comparable to it. And there's actually an old bald-faced hornet nest up there that looked really nice. We wanted to take it down and use it, but the wind and the chipmunks combined created an unstoppable force. I'm going to check the area for any resemblance of it. I think I see it. Unfortunately, it's no longer up there. So it might resemble something like that up there. It's definitely a pretty rough storm to say the least, and I don't think anyone expected it to be this bad. I woke up at 5 this morning expecting to get ready for school and everything like that, and go to bed tonight knowing I didn't have to go. And well, I had a test in one of my classes today. Now I'm glad I don't have to take that for another day, and I get a little bit extra time to study for that. Right now I'd actually probably be taking the test. It's 11 a.m. I take it at like 11:15. So yeah, I just want to take the time to say Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it wasn't snow. Keep in mind, there's a good chance that, there's a very, very slim chance, like very slim, that like snow actually falls, and it's actually of value. Like, I want something that's over 2 inches, that way I can have fun covering it, but something that's like below a foot, so that way I won't have to spend too much time covering it. If that happens, or if you have any video evidence of your place getting some snow, maybe send it in over here. Maybe I could do a little compilation, but probably not. So I'd like to take the time to say Merry Christmas. I know it wasn't the greatest way to start off your week of Christmas for a pretty rough windstorm, but of course the weather decides what it wants to do, not me. If I had complete control, we would already have like 3 feet of snow on the ground. And yeah, I'd probably be in I'd be in much better shape in terms of 12 days of the chicken. So I am completely out of here now, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. Christmas is tomorrow when this video is going up. Today, we have a week before Christmas. So talking in future tense here, yo, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here.